Welcome back everyone, Tech9 here. So I'm just going to do a quick review on the 10.5 inch iPad Pro. This was released in 2017 and it's about a year old now. So I'm just going to go over a couple of things about it. So this iPad Pro right here has a 10.5 inch display. Here's the back. And you got a 12 megapixel camera with up to 4K recording. And now you have True Tone Flash, which is a lot brighter and it comes out a lot crisper when you take pictures or you're recording video. Here you have your speakers. This iPad has 4 speakers. You got 2 speakers here and 2 speakers here. Your lightning port to charge. And your headphone jack. Yes, it still comes with the headphone jack. So the animations on this iPad are very, very fast because it has a ProMotion display, which Apple calls it ProMotion. And so everything just moves a lot smoother. Everything opens up a lot faster without any hesitation. This is running iOS 11.4 currently. That's just, as you can see, everything just opens up. It feels a lot smoother. And if I go back to my iPhone and use my iPhone, it feels like there's such a big stutter and delay in it. But yes, everything just feels a lot smoother. Everything opens up so much faster. So the display is beautiful. It has a True Tone display and it gets up to, I believe, 50% brighter than the previous iPad Pro. And it's very beautiful, especially watching videos in 4K or movies in 4K. You get a beautiful display. It just looks awesome. It looks like you're watching on a 4K TV, but in an iPad. So I'm going to run a quick Geekbench for you guys. So this iPad is the first Apple device to come with 4 gigabytes of RAM memory. So as you can see here, yes, it does say 3.91, but it is 4 gigabytes of RAM memory. It has an Apple A10X Fusion chip, and it has 2.34 gigahertz processor. So I'm going to go ahead and run a quick Geekbench for you guys. Once this is done, I'll be right back. So this is what we got. We got 3,861 single core score, 9,131 multi-core score, which is really good. This iPad is so powerful that it can actually run a small version of macOS if Apple chose to. That's how powerful this iPad is. And a lot of people claim that this iPad can be used as a computer for daily usage. And I have to agree with that. It does depend what you do. I've used this iPad pretty much for stuff I've used on my laptop, and sometimes most of the time it's even faster than my laptop. So I decide just to use my iPad. So this is the score we got. Single core, 3,861. And average is 3,906. So a little bit lower, but that's not, it's not going to make a difference in daily usage. Multi-core score, 9,131. Average, 9,301. So again, a little bit lower, but you're not going to see a difference. It ain't going to make a difference in anything at all. So this iPad weighs around 1 pound, 1.03 pounds. It is 0.05 pounds heavier than the previous model iPad Pro, which isn't going to make a difference. This iPad is very light, very slim, and you could just tell that it is built, at high quality, and it's a nice iPad. You're gonna spend a good amount of money on it, but you're gonna get everything worth out of it because of the way Apple has built this thing. It is just smooth. It is beautifully awesome, in my words. Now to the speakers. Like I said, this iPad has 4 speakers, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And they are very loud. I'm gonna run a preview for you guys. It's not gonna make a difference because it depends on what device you're listening on. But in person, it sounds amazing. It sounds phenomenal. So here's an example. And it's just very clear, very crisp. You could just feel the table vibrating because how loud it is. So there's just an example. It's a lot louder and a lot clearer in person. If you get a chance to go to an Apple store, you can try it. You could feel this ProMotion display, and you can tell, you know, what a big difference. You're gonna wanna, in my opinion, buy it right then and there because you're never gonna want to leave the feeling of this display because it's just awesome. Now, I get a lot of questions asking, you know, if they have the previous model iPad Pro, if they should update to the 10.5. And honestly, no, unless, you know, you have the money and you're just like, oh, you know, let's just go buy them. And, you know, or you use it for work and you need, you know, a little bit more power, or you need this beautiful display if you're an artist, then I say go for it, buy it. But if you don't really need to upgrade, then I say wait till the new iPad comes out, which it should be releasing pretty soon, sometime this year. In September, maybe, we should be seeing it released. That's going to be beautiful. It's going to be full screen iPad with very small bezels, almost like the iPhone X. So if I was you guys, I would wait till that new iPad comes out to get a lot more features, maybe a lot more power, and that full display integrated with iOS 12 is going to be phenomenal. So another cool thing that Apple added to the new iPad Pro is the display has a coating on it, and that coating helps with fingerprints. It helps not to get so many fingerprints, and it also helps with reflection. So if you're in the sun or something and you're working and you don't want that reflection, then this is going to be perfect because there is less reflection. I've gone and used it outside in the sun, and it is so much better than the previous iPad. And the fingerprints is so much better. Yes, you're still going to get fingerprints. This is an iPad with this big old massive display, and you're going to get fingerprints one way or another. But it is not as bad as it was before with the previous iPad Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Peace.